We're sitting here in the reception area of Leith Citizens Advice Bureau. People come here to ask advice about a whole range of subjects, including benefits, housing, tax, immigration, consumer issues, and a whole lot of other problems as well. Well, I started volunteering way back in February 1997. I had left quite a demanding job in the government 2 years before, and I started working for a care agency, which I enjoyed, but after a while I felt it was a bit one-dimensional and I was looking for something a bit more challenging. So one day I happened to be in Leith, past the Leith Bureau, and I went in and applied to become a volunteer, and they contacted me sometime later, and I went in for an interview and was accepted and started training in February 1997, and I have volunteered with the Leith Bureau since then.
Alison deserves this award because she is one of our longest standing advisors. She is both very good at dealing with general clients, an expert at benefits advice, but also she handles all of our tribunal cases when people appeal against ESA decisions and DLA decisions, and she champions them in the tribunals and relentlessly fights with the authorities to make sure they get the benefits that they deserve, and has a very high success record. So she really is a great contributor to the Bureau.
Alison stands out because she is one of our most dedicated volunteers. All our volunteers give an enormous amount to the clients, to the cab service. They're giving their time for free, their energy for free. But Alison's length of service, coupled with her absolute dedication, particularly here in Leith to helping families and individuals, is outstanding.
Alison deserves this award because I think she's a walking encyclopedia of current knowledge.
Her knowledge of all subjects, especially to do with employment tribunals, etc., is expansive. She does quality checks on the work that we do, the advice that we give, and her comments are always spot on. You can't argue. You might feel a bit disappointed occasionally when you think, I got that one wrong. But Alison doesn't get it wrong, and that's not just flattery, she doesn't.
She's got a great sense of humour, very dry wit, and a very keen eye. And she won't hesitate to pull me up if I haven't done as well as I should have done.
I think in supporting the organisation as a whole, there have been certain times over the past years where the future of the Citizens Advice Service as a whole has been uncertain, and during those times she has continued to provide countless hours of support and advice to clients.
We do provide a listening ear to our clients. A lot of our clients do lead rather isolated lives, and they have nobody to discuss their problems with. And by coming to us, they can unburden themselves, and we can give them some advice about working out a plan and solving some of the problems they have. And that, I think, is such an important part of our job here.
Alison is very dedicated, she's very thorough, she's very determined. When she believes that someone is in the right, she will fight relentlessly to make sure they get what they deserve. But she's very fair, and she will always do her very best to make sure the client's looked after in whatever the issue may be.
Alison stands out because of the immense time commitment she gives to the organisation and to the clients who come to us for help. She has spent since 2008 certainly, and probably long before then, a good 2.5 days a week in the Bureau, some of it advising, some of it supporting, and some of it checking other people's work. That contribution must amount to a huge amount over the years, and in addition to that, she never looks for or seeks recognition or praise for the work she does. She's really a stalwart of the service.
The impact Alison has had is enormous. Literally, I would say thousands of people that she's helped over the years in Edinburgh, thousands of individuals and hundreds of families. She's often helped them solve a problem, turn their life around, got them the result that they want, but sometimes she hasn't managed to achieve that because the options are limited or people's expectations have been very high, but she has still helped them by being there and listening. And I think one of the important things is that the Citizens Advice Service is about citizens helping citizens, and Alison is a shining example of that.
If we've been successful at an appeals tribunal, some clients do write in a letter of thanks. I have a card here from the parents of one of the appellants I successfully represented. I will read it out to you. It's addressed to me. It says, "We are very, very grateful for the kindness and support you have given to our son in what is a particularly stressful time for him. Thank you indeed for giving the time and mastering so many complications, no doubt for others too."